I got frustrated this morning because I got on the scale and I haven't been on the scale in about a week. Normally I try to weigh myself like daily, but I just haven't been paying attention. And I felt like I was doing really well this last week. I've been bringing my lunches. I've been bringing my snacks. Like, I'm very in control of like what I'm eating right now. And I've been making good choices, like lots of fruits and vegetables. I have had dairy. Like, dairy is my one thing that's kind of like I don't know if I want to call it a weakness, but it's like my thing that it's like my happy food. So, I like cheese, I like ice cream, but I try to buy like lower fat varieties and better for you varieties of it, not no fat varieties because they just don't even taste good. But I don't know if that's causing me to have inflammation or if it's a salt thing. I can't figure it out. But in any case, my weight went up and I've been doing all the things, like eating well, I'm exercising. I don't really understand why I can't lose these last like 12 to 13 pounds that I need to lose for my surgery. I'm just frustrated. So it put me in kind of a mood when I left for work this morning, but I'm over it now. I'm like gonna figure it out. I don't want to give up all salt. I can't completely deprive myself of everything that I like. I'm not one of these people that likes to sit there with a salt shaker and just eat salt. I'm not like that. But I like crackers. And I switched to like, almond flour crackers. I really love the Simple Mills ones. And I also eat like rice crackers. Those nut thing crackers. I like those. But I think they might be kind of high sodium and maybe I need to quit eating those or add in more vitamin C or something to kind of try to balance it out. But in any case, I'm pretty sure that the weight that is showing on the scale right now is not actual weight that I've gained because I've been doing the right stuff. But I just really need to see the number, because my doctor wants to see the number. I'm just so tired of worrying about the scale. I've been working on my weight for like 3 years now, and I'm just so tired of worrying about it all the time and feeling like I'm doing all the things and it's like not going anywhere. And I really don't want to do something drastic like get some sort of surgical procedure because I don't really think long term it's like good for you to do things like that. So I'm trying to do it naturally, but it's so painfully slow and I'm so tired of it. So that's my complaint of the day. Sorry to unload on you, but you're listening. So thanks for listening. This video is just going to be kind of like a day in my life. What I do on a normal day, on a normal Thursday in the wintertime. So I'm in the staff lounge right now. I'm waiting for a meeting to get started. I'm about 10 minutes early, but I had to have a teacher cover my class during this time. So I was kind of in the way in there. So I'm just sitting in here doing a few random little things, planning kind of things while I wait. We're getting ready to meet to talk about how we can help a particular student who's having some difficulty following the procedures in our class. So we're just getting together as a group of teachers to kind of brainstorm ways that we can help this student be more successful. So I like to have like a running list, and I learned that from Michelle Emerson, to have your running list of little things that you can do so that whenever you have a few free minutes, then you can just jump on one of those little tiny things, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm actually looking at a personal thing right now. I'm doing some planning for my grocery, like my menu for the rest of the week. I had some ideas for what I was going to make, and I purchased the ingredients for them, but then I hadn't actually sat down and said, okay, what day of the week I was doing what. So I noticed I was struggling to come up with my food last night when I was tired, so just making a list of that really quickly so that tonight I can run on autopilot, get some food made for the rest of the week, and also have time to do some planning, because tomorrow I have meetings for my district roles that run all morning long, so I'm gonna have a sub in my room, and I need a little extra planning time today to get ready for that. So I'm gonna be working tonight after school on schoolwork and doing laundry at the same time. So yeah, that's what I'm up to right now. Hello, it is my planning time now, and I am just having a quick snack. I actually just came back from a meeting. Why is my hair so frizzy today? I guess it's the weather. It's like dry. Got all our stuff nailed down about what we're gonna do tomorrow, so ready to go for that. I have some paperwork that I need to do that I've been procrastinating on. I hate doing professional development request days off, like the forms that you have to do for the days off. I hate doing those forms. I don't know why I hate doing those forms. I guess at some point I had bad experiences with having to do them and then redo them because they weren't just so. And so they're annoying to me. So I don't like having to do things twice. So now every time I have one to do, I have this like pit in my stomach about having to do them. And then I have to do reimbursement paperwork, which is just really like detailed and involving like numbers, and I don't like that kind of stuff. So I need to get that done during my planning. Also, I need to map out my plans for next week. Usually the way I do my planning is on Thursdays, I kind of like know how far I've gotten or how far I'm getting with my lessons, with my classes. So it's a good day for me to map out what days of the week I'm doing things for the next week. And then I create like a Google Doc where I can just throw in resources that I'll use for the next week, links and things like that I found online. So I'm going to do that today. And then tonight I just have a lot of grading and housework to do. So my class for 6th grade, they started a project today where we've been learning about what makes Earth a hospitable place for people and animals and plants to survive. And they are doing a project to try to show what they've learned, but transfer it into another, like what would happen if they tried to go to another planet? What would they have to do to survive? So it's kind of like finding out how much they can apply. So we're working on that. That's going to take them several class periods to do. I'm not sure if we'll be done with it in time for Monday or not, especially because tomorrow I have district meetings and I need to be out of the classroom in the morning. I'll be in the building, but I'll be doing these meetings online in the staff lounge. So I don't know if they're going to get everything done, because the 6th graders tend to be like, you have to check on them and make sure they're actually doing what they're supposed to be doing. And if there's a sub in here in my classroom in the morning, then there's less chance of that happening. So I'm thinking probably next week we're going to need at least one more class period to finish those up before we start presenting. So they're gonna finish that up, and then we're gonna go into like facts about the history of space exploration in the United States. So that's always a fun one to do. It's kind of like my time when I get to do like mini history lessons in science. I do pull in some things throughout the school year. I'll do little things, you know, like the history of different groups of people, how they've been culturally represented or underrepresented in science. So I'll do little things in between, but it's like my main unit when I really get to talk about the history of science. So it's kind of fun. And space race is a fun topic. So, you know, I'm thinking I need to like order a shirt for myself, like a NASA shirt or something. I don't know. It would just be fun to wear while I'm doing that unit. So I gotta think about that. See if I can find a cheap one online because, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be spending money right now. So that's another thing I want to talk to you about. I'm doing like no spend or low spend January, mainly because it's probably going to end up extending into February because we're trying to buy land and trying to put as much money in savings as possible. And we just finished with, you know, our Christmas expenses, and we don't really have a lot going into February. So in February, when we get paid at the end of January, I'm going to take a large chunk, put it back in savings for our expenses for the land, and then it's just going to sit there. And we're going to try to get through the month of February on, you know, like one income basically is what we're planning on doing, hopefully. But nothing gets in my way and goes wrong. So crossing my fingers that we don't have anything unexpected in February that we have to pay for. So anyway, all my groceries, all my like expenses, I'm trying to cut back on everything this month. So I might do a video on how I'm cutting back on my expenses, because I know this is the time of year when people are like interested in that, because A, we just came out of Christmas and most people don't have a lot, and B, sometimes people make New Year's resolutions to do a better job with their finances. So it's a good time to talk about no spend or no spend months. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm going to finish my snack, plan up my lessons, and then maybe I'll talk to you a little bit about how I tweak my lessons once I have found some cool resources, to make sure that I'm including something fun in every day so that I can show you the beginning processes of that planning that I was talking about in my last video. I haven't talked to you about my word for the year yet, and I think I'm going to make that like a whole video. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it yet, so I won't go into anything like goals or resolutions for the new year at this point, because when I talk about that, I want to also talk about my one word for the year. So not ready to do it today. So the other thing is my sub that came in while I was having the meeting before the meeting today. She was super awesome, and she's on loan from another long-term position because it was her planning time, and she got through the entire cell model with my students. So now I have to figure out what we're doing tomorrow, because they weren't supposed to be done with that until tomorrow. I know we'll play a game of some sort to review what each part of the cell is for, but I need some other practice activity for that, because next week they're going to do make the cell models with candy cells, and they need time to like bring in their gradients and stuff like that. So we can't do that tomorrow. So I'm going to come up with extra stuff for them. So yeah, let me think about that and I'll get back to you.
This is not going to go well.
The signature bake sees temperatures rise.
Well, good luck calling it.
The bakers go green.
I love that you bothered.
Hey, baby.
I've been practicing literally non-stop.
Hey. Good morning. Obviously, this turned from a day in the life video to kind of like several days in my life because I have a different outfit on. It's actually all the way into Saturday now because I was so incredibly tired when I went home after my last video that I didn't do anything. I went to sleep early, which was good because the next day I felt much better. The meeting that we were prepping for, it was very tiring, very difficult. And I say that not to say anything about anyone that was involved, because I'm sure that everybody that went home from that meeting that was there for the parent side and for the teacher side was tired afterwards. So, not gonna share anything personal about that meeting because that's private between the students and the faculty and staff that were involved. But it was just one of those days that ended in a very it was a draining day. So I did go work out last night. I went and did maybe an hour and 15-minute workout in the water with my trainer, and that helped me relieve some of that stress. So that was great self-care. I just popped in here this morning because, number one, I needed to wrap up my video and let you know that I'm pretty much going to end it here for this video, but I am going to come back and show you what I'm getting ready to do today in my next video, which is we're still working on the pantry project because basically the first 2 weeks of school we've been super busy with meetings and extra things, just trying to get our new year started. My husband's doing another subject, so he's been very busy. So we've been at school a lot, and I just haven't been able to film for different reasons. So we have not been able to work on the pantry project. So it's been kind of sitting at home, everything out. We've been just living around it. And today is the day when we're actually going to finish up painting and start putting things back. But I am going to order things in 2 weeks to actually decant some of my pantry items that I use most frequently, and I kind of wrote a plan for that. But I'm in my classroom today because I am picking up a paintbrush that we had used for redoing the staff lounge, and I need it for home so that we can work on that paint project. So that's why I'm here. But I wanted to show you while I was in here my newest addition to my classroom that I'm super excited about. The blinds. Remember I had shown you that blind that just got totally messed up and it had been all broken and twisted up and it just been like that forever. And then we took it down and we didn't have anything there at all. So, good luck trying to hide in here during a lockdown drill before. But now we have all brand new blinds and they're in the classrooms in the 6 through 12 grades. So it looks so nice in here. When you walk in, it's just like this. Hold on. Let me show you. It's not even too bad messy-wise from this week either. Proud of myself. So yeah, look at how much nicer that looks, guys. And I love how it just kind of pulls the black from my tables. And then I've got my black shelves back there in my reading corner. So yeah, so I'm thinking what I'm going to do is come by over here and I'm going to paint only the faces of my cabinets, not the trim around or, anything else. I'm going to paint them with black chalkboard paint, and then I, over here, want to hang some metal letters that say science and then put some little poster in the other one because there's exactly enough squares plus one extra at the top there. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing because I think that'll really tie things together very well in here with the black on the front of the cabinets, and it's just going to make it look newer, which, it's just nice to have a little bit of a refresh. I'm thinking about some projects for next school year already, but I'm just sort of not decided yet on those. So I'll share more with you once I figure out what I'm going to do for next school year. And, after I'm sure that they still want me in this position and all of that, which I hope, because I love doing this job. So the other thing is, look at my amaryllis bulb. Look at that thing. It has really sprouted in the last few days. That's not very many days of growth, guys. It's just crazy. So I would expect this thing to probably bloom this week. I'm really hoping. I'm hoping it blooms while the kids are here. It's still pretty, the bud's still pretty tight, so I don't think it's going to do that over the weekend. Hopefully not. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited about that too, because that thing really perked up and is looking really good and is a very good example to my students of what I've been teaching them. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm going to end the video here, but when I come back, I will talk to you about my one word for the new year, and I will also share with you the progress on our pantry. So everybody have a great day. I hope you have enjoyed this look into my life, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, don't forget to work hard, be kind, and amazing things will happen. Bye-bye.